Welcome to the Fantasy Football Profit Podcast, hosted by Craig Phillips and Jeff Torrey. Visit us at fantasyfootballprofit.com. And now your hosts, Craig and Jeff.
Welcome everyone to the Fantasy Football Profit Podcast. I'm Craig Phillips, joined as always by Jeff Torrey, and today we're answering some of your mailbag questions as we head into Week 6, as well as we'll go over the point spreads here at the end of the week, or the end of the show, which we do every week, which we actually had a better week, Jeff, a little better, I'll say. You went 8-6-1. I went 9-5-1. So we're getting a little better, but we'll go over all of our picks here at the end of the show. But we'll just jump into some mailbag questions that we got. We got a lot of trade type questions here, so I want to see what we think about them. All right. So first question comes in. It's from Johnny. Johnny wants to know: should he trade Nick Chubb for Le'Veon Bell before Kareem Hunt gets back? He says Bell is consistent and has nice matchups at the end of the season. He's also past his bye week. All true. I do like his matchups come at the end, but that's past the bye week. But I don't think I do it. Nick Chubb. I mean, Hunt's going to come back too. That's all valid. And I just worry about that Jets offense. That's it. That's the only hesitation. I think Le'Veon Bell, the player, is great. I worry about that offense, and I don't think I could trade Nick Chubb for Le'Veon Bell right now. Nick Chubb's been playing great. I don't know. What do you think here? I don't think I could do it. It makes sense. The whole process makes sense.
It does. The way he's thinking about it is perfect. And it comes down to, do you actually believe in him or not? And for me, no, I keep Chubb. I think that he is that good. I'm having a little bit of faith that that Cleveland will put a stretch together where they'll actually be in playoff contention. I don't think that the Jets will be, and I think that will hurt Le'Veon. You know, one of the arguments is he has a better schedule down the stretch for, say, our playoffs. They might use him a little more sparingly if they know that, you know, they got to regroup for next year. So I still like Chubb better, but I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah, it could end up being the right move too, if Sam Darnold is legitimate and can turn this offense around. It's so hard to tell though with how bad they've been. It makes it hard to do it. And Chubb has been good even with the Browns not being good. Mm-hmm. So I stick with him. All right. Ian asked. He says, I have Mike Evans. Should I trade him for DJ Chark and Alshon Jeffrey? Oh man.
Well, we last episode we talked about this quite a bit.
A lot about Chark here in the context of Beckham, but Evans is pretty much the same thing to me. And okay, the part in this is I don't still want to do Evans for Chark straight up. I don't know why. I feel like you could maybe get more. Maybe you can't though. Maybe this again is what we've talked about before. Is we're living in the past here, and Chark is what I should take. Alshon's not what makes me interested, though. That doesn't really add much for me. It just doesn't right now. I would,
yeah, and I'm sure he's the guy you like to throw in, right?
Yeah. Man. Evans has had some big games though too, and I think I stick with Evans. I mean, am I living in the past though? I worry about that, and it's just like I haven't quite made the leap yet.
I mean, he's still ranked in the top 10. I mean, Evans last week was a brutal one. But he hasn't been that bad.
No,
I mean,
and I think we're just can't.
2.8, obviously not good week 1, but he's getting it together. 6.1, you can live with. 37, 14.9, you're like, he's back. And then that 0. Honestly, I think Evans is still the play. I love DJ Chark. I love what he's been doing. Evans is a little too rich for my blood. And Alshon doesn't do a whole lot for me. So I would keep with Evans.
I'll just keep it. Yeah. All right, Luke asks a question here. Should I trade Zeke and Courtland Sutton for Nick Chubb and Mike Evans?
Oh, that's a legit one.
It is. So
say that again.
Let's break it down. So it's Zeke and Sutton, Chubb and Evans. So let's look at the running backs, Zeke and Chubb. Zeke, you like Zeke better, but production wise, Chubb's been right there actually with Zeke so far. I mean, legitimately he has. Same thing with Courtland Sutton and Mike Evans. I think Evans is actually barely ahead of Sutton, but they're right there. Man, this I guess it comes down to me is I still want Zeke.
That's my thinking too.
Yeah. I still think Zeke has some big days ahead of him. I'm going to keep the Zeke side. It's a good, fair trade. It definitely is. I just like getting the best player in a trade typically.
Yeah, and I still think going down the stretch, if you're going for the playoffs, I want Zeke on my team.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, right? It's just you want Zeke here. All right. Luke, this one's probably going to be too late for him. By the time this was, his waiver wire will be over, but I was going to see what you would have thought. He says, should I use the number 1 waiver pick this week on Chase Edmonds to keep my opponents from grabbing him? And I have David Johnson on my roster. And I would have told you, no, I don't want to use my number 1 waiver on Chase Edmonds. I don't think so. What do you think about that? I don't think there's no way, right? Number 1 waiver? Just to block an opponent? That's too valuable of a thing to have.
I mean, if he didn't have David Johnson, because that is a handcuff as well. Going down the stretch.
I don't think with number 1 waiver, though. I don't think I can use it. It's not worth it to me.
Probably not. I really do understand I don't know. It depends on your league, too. If people really hold on to that or if they just keep using them.
Yep.
But yeah, I'd probably hold on because usually right around this time, an injury, something like that, knocks something loose. hopefully it's not Chase Edmonds, right? But even if it was, he'd already be picked up. That's a brutal one. I like where your head's at, but I'd probably hold off. I don't know how well Edmonds will do.
All right, so AJ asks a question here. Another trade. It's again involving Chubb and Bell. Okay. This is now, so he would trade Nick Chubb and Zach Ertz for Le'Veon Bell and Travis Kelce.
So you would trade Chubb and Ertz to get Bell and Kelce.
So now our whole Chubb-Bell talk from before we went with Chubb. But I like the Bell. I like the reasoning to try to go get Bell. But now this adds Kelce over Ertz. So you get Kelce and Bell. Is Kelce enough of an upgrade over Ertz to make you now change your mind on the deal? And I don't think he quite is right now. I think there's still... Ertz hasn't been as good this year. Kelce's been good, not to the level he was probably. Man, these are good trades. These actually legitimately make you think. This is is that Kelce upgrade enough? I don't think it is for me. I just am so hesitant about that Jets offense. I'm just so hesitant about it overall with Bell. But this is a close one. Man, it's close. I wouldn't fault you for doing it. You're thinking about it more than I am here. You're really leaning that Kelce. You think that Kelce upgrade might be enough?
I think
it's very close.
Yeah, if it was any other tight end, I would actually do it. Ertz, either one of those guys could go off. I think they're both obviously still the 1-2. No, I wouldn't do it. I still like Chubb a little bit better. But that is dangerously close for me because Kelce is just one of those guys where I think is a difference maker. But
I'm almost, with knowing what Bell's schedule is later on in the year, he's a couple weeks here coming up that aren't very pretty. If it was going to be good for a while here, I'd be a lot quicker to do it. Man, it's close though.
Yeah. I just don't trust the Jets enough.
Yep, I don't. All right. FF Stat 5 asks a couple questions here. First one. DJ Chark or Will Fuller rest of the season? Who do you like more?
DJ Chark. Actually.
I like Chark as well. Same question. Who do you like more rest of the season? Will Dissly, Greg Olsen, Gerald Everett.
Dissly.
I'm going Dissly too. That's Dissly. He's been good. You can't go wrong with him. And never would have thought that. That's one I didn't see coming at all. I did not see Will Dissly coming. All right, here's a trade question. Okay, let me try to decipher this. Okay. You would trade, he did do this trade. This trade went through. Is this a right move? He traded Odell Beckham. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Odell Beckham and George Kittle. And he got Larry Fitzgerald, Frank Gore, Eric Ebron, Terry McLaurin, and Tevin Coleman. No, sorry. You traded the best two players in that deal. Beckham and Kittle. And you got two 80-year-olds. Fitzgerald and Gore.
Yeah.
Fitzgerald's been solid.
Who's
Gore's
the
been
last
solid.
one? So I like Terry.
Terry McLaurin and Tevin Coleman are the best for this
They're
deal.
very interesting, but Tevin, that might have been a little closer if Tevin Coleman didn't have Breida there. But yeah, no, that was there's just a couple players in that you initially said that just don't make a whole lot of sense to me, to be honest. I mean, I guess Fitzgerald has been outperforming what we thought he was going to do, but I mean, are you going to be able to start all of those guys or play them? I mean, you got them for depth. I still would go the other way.
Here's another interesting Mike Evans trade. Ricky was just offered Mike Evans. He would get Mike Evans. He would trade away Josh Jacobs.
Oh,
okay. That's a decent deal, but this is where I think it turns in the favor of. I think this turns in favor of getting Evans, taking it. He currently has his wide receivers are Tyler Lockett and Sammy Watkins. That is his starting receivers. His running backs are Dalvin Cook, Zeke, and Aaron Jones. Before he gets to Josh Jacobs.
Oh yeah, then no way.
You got to do it, right? You got to trade. You trade Jacobs, you get Evans.
Oh, you get Evans. Yeah, then you absolutely
definitely do it.
Yeah.
It's just if it's just straight. I would go the other way if you needed the running back help though. Like or if you need it would make sense. It's a good deal, but it definitely makes sense for him.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, without a doubt.
Yep. So I think that's you get that deal.
Especially you're doing it right now too when Josh Jacobs is
Jacobs
sky
on high and Evans is on low. It's a good deal for you. I think
that's a great trade.
Yeah, I'm completely cool with that. And yeah, that's the kind of deals you got to do.
Wow, that's a really good team.
It really is, right? So now they'll have Evans, Lockett, Watkins as his third with Zeke,
Jones,
and Cook.
My gosh.
Right? That's you're in good shape.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, you're in really good shape. All right, let's see here. Find some more questions. Oh, jeez, Trevor. How's your auction league going? He's 4-1. Me and Jeff aren't 4-1 in that league. Jeff is 5-0 in our main league. I'll say that. I'm 3-2 in that one, but Trevor is beating us. How was 0-13 last year, Trevor? Yeah, you might be 4-1 this year. But,
yeah, I think everyone is.
I'm coming for you in that league. No, actually, I'm not. Never mind. Remember my team. Don't draft Joe Mixon
or Antonio Brown.
You might get us this year in that one. All right. Would you drop Emmanuel Sanders for Michael Gallup?
Yeah, I would.
I actually would too. I like Michael Gallup more. Not everyone's going to agree with us, but I'm a fan of that. Patrick asked, who wins this trade? Leonard Fournette for Marlon Mack. That's pretty even.
That is pretty even. I really didn't think that was going to be as close in the beginning of the season. Who would you rather have for the rest of the season? That's a tough one. I would actually let me think about it. It's a really good question.
Fournette's been pretty good for the last couple games. Mack's been pretty good.
I mean, yeah, both of them have been. I mean, what are they ranked right now? They're almost identical, really. 11th and 13th. I think Mack has like 4 less points.
Oh man, this is tough. I don't even know where to go with this. They're just so close.
Yeah, they're both. I think they're both really good picks. They both get a lot of attempts. Fournette, because of his big playability lately, has been great. I guess my question would be,
I truly don't lean one way in this. I usually like when I hear a deal, I know which way I'm going. I don't know. I guess I'm slightly going for some reason, and I don't even have a reason why I'm doing this or why my mind's going this way. I feel like I'm siding with Fournette, barely, but it might be just name. I don't know if that's what it is, but
I actually have no issue with that whatsoever. Yeah. I would probably go Mack only because of Fournette's injury in the past, his injury concern, and I truly don't know what's going to happen when Foles comes back. I think they should just stick with Minshew, and this would continue.
Yeah.
He's had 2 big games. The last 2 games he's been unbelievable. But I think Mack is a little safer, and that's how I would pick that one because I think they're so close.
All right, one last trade question before we move over to point spreads. This comes from Matt. He asked, should I trade Mark Ingram and McCole Hardman for Mike Evans? Mike Evans is in every deal this week. For Mike Evans and Damian Williams. So Ingram Evans and Hardman You get Evans and Williams. This is where I have a hard time figuring this out, is I need to know what your other running backs are, because I like Mark Ingram. I don't know if I want to get rid of him. And
I think I would do it.
I think Evans and Williams is the better deal.
Yeah,
right. The better. I think it is.
I like Ingram as well, but Hardman, we have no idea.
And this
what
is
he's
PPR.
gonna be doing.
This is a PPR. So
even more so then,
right?
Yeah,
yeah. I think I do. I like Ingram a lot, but I still think Evans is gonna be fine. Williams. Yeah,
I'm assuming that Williams, at least splits carries. He's going to be the guy that gets the first crack.
Yeah.
I would go Evans, Williams. Yeah.
All right. That's it for trade questions. There's a lot of good trade, man. That's something made me think. There was a lot of Mike Evans in there, but that's
Evans, Beckham.
Yeah.
The guys that are really disappointing at the moment.
Pretty much, right? And that was, some of those I really didn't have a good feel for, but all right, we're going to go to point spreads, which is once again brought to you by mybookie.com, where if you go use the promo code PROFIT, they'll double your first deposit there, which is always nice. Get some free money to play with. I would say you can go bet on, we got Major League Baseball playoffs right now, but God, I don't know if I could bet on a baseball game. I would have bet everything on Verlander to shut down the Rays and beat the Astros there, but Verlander got rocked in the first inning, so the Rays are still alive. I wouldn't know how to bet that, but we're getting a little better here at point spread picks. So maybe follow our picks. Go on to maybe not follow our picks. Go to MyBookie. Pressure. I still think the best part is go do some college football. Do a parlay. It's the way. I still love doing those parlays. Throw 10 teams out there. Put $5 on. You could win a ridiculous amount of money. And the chances of you winning, probably nothing. You're probably not going to do it, but it's fun. You hit the first couple, man, your day is going to be like, you hit the first few early on, because typically that's how I would do it. I'd get like 10 teams, like 8 of them are favorites and pretty good favorites, like really strong favorites. I get them all early. They're all winning. And then I'd pick my upsets like to be like that 8 o'clock game. So I'm feeling great all day. And then now typically what happens is my upset actually hits too. It's like one of the sure things that doesn't, and I lose all my money. But if you want to have that kind of fun, go to MyBookie. Once again, use that promo code PROFIT, PROPHET. They'll double your first deposit, so go do that. All right, point spread picks. Last week, like I said, I went 9-5-1. Jeff went 8-6-1. Leaves me with a 43-34 record and 1 on the year. 43, 34.
You're doing pretty good.
I like that.
I had to make up for it. I had some really bad weeks.
And you are 36-41-1. So you got to catch me here.
Yeah.
So we'll start out with the Thursday night game. Giants at Patriots. Patriots 17-point favorites.
I'm taking the Patriots still.
I have to too. It's Patriots. It's just they've been that good. Carolina at Tampa Bay. Carolina 2-point favorites on the road. Do you believe in Kyle Allen that much? Or is this becomes a Jameis game? I think Tampa might win this. I'm going to go with Tampa +2.
I'll go Panthers. I'll believe in my boy McCaffrey.
Cincinnati at Baltimore. Baltimore 12-point favorites. Cincinnati has not been good.
I'll go Bengals. They won't win.
12's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm going to go. I'm going to go that too. I think 12 is a lot. In the fact that it's Baltimore, they don't blow out teams. They did that first game, but that was Miami. That's just whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to blow out Cincinnati. Seattle. Let's see here. Seattle at Cleveland. Seattle 2-point favorites. 2-point favorites against Cleveland. Cleveland, I mean,
at some point they have to turn around, but I gotta go Seahawks,
because that's basically if you pick Cleveland here +2, you almost picking them to win at this point.
Yeah,
I can't do that. Houston at Kansas City. Kansas City 4.5-point favorites. So they're still 4.5-point favorites at home. That's not as much as it would have been originally, but they lost to the Colts and they struggled against the Lions.
And obviously Houston just had that huge outburst, but I'm going to go KC on this one. I think they get it back.
I am as well. I'm going to go KC here. Here we go. Saints at Jacksonville. This is a pick'em.
No kidding.
Yep. Saints for me.
I'm going New Orleans.
So I'm not giving you an opportunity here to
to catch up.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll go Saints. They played pretty well. Eagles at Minnesota. Minnesota 3-point favorites at home against the Eagles.
I'm going to go Eagles.
I'll go Minnesota on this one. I don't know. I think Cousins is going to slightly be better, maybe.
Yeah, he's starting to look better.
Here we go. Washington at Miami. Oh, God.
Oh, the game I've been waiting for.
Washington 3.5-point favorites on the road against Miami.
I want to pick Miami so badly.
This is
but I can't. I gotta go Washington.
But first game with a new coach, and who's going to be their quarterback?
I'm still going Washington.
Yeah,
I think it's just going to be a heavy dose of the running game.
The thing is, Washington, I think, actually is trying to win right now. I don't think Miami's been trying to win at all.
No.
So I can't pick
bad.
Miami ever. Okay, no. What am I thinking? All right, here we go. 49ers at Rams. Rams 3.5-point favorites at home against the Niners. I don't think the Rams have been that great.
I'm going to go Niners. 3.5? Ooh, I'll take that.
No, I'm going to go Rams. It's Rams haven't been as impressive, but I'll still go with them. Atlanta at Arizona. Arizona is the underdog, 2.5-point underdog. I don't think Atlanta's that great either. Arizona definitely isn't, though.
No.
I have to go Atlanta. Atlanta. I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah, dang it. I got to go Atlanta as well.
All right. Cowboys at Jets. Cowboys 7.5-point favorites on the road against the Jets.
I'll go Cowboys.
I'm going to go Jets.
Oh, I like it.
I'm going to.
Well, I like it because I want to catch up.
No, I hate the Cowboys.
That's fair.
I'm just not a fan. Titans at Broncos. Broncos 2.5-point favorites.
I'm going to go Broncos. I like the way Lindsey Sutton has been playing, and I hate the Titans.
Yeah? So, okay. I'll go Titans.
Sweet. Those are going to be the two games I lose. I feel like a great week, and then those will be the...
All right. And then here we go with the Lions at Packers. Lions at Packers. Packers, 4-point favorites.
Give me them Lions.
No.
They just took it to Dallas, but I'm
Green Bay. Sorry.
I'm gonna go close game. I'm gonna take anyone when they if I think it's gonna be close, I'll just take the losing team.
I just I want to buy into these Lions, but the schedule's not helping them.
Oh.
They get to follow up that game they should have maybe won with this, and it just doesn't work. So the only one, there wasn't a spread. I got to find a spread here. So my bookie actually doesn't have a spread for the Steelers-Chargers game, which is the Sunday night game. So let me go find a spread here.
Can we assume it'll be a pick 'em?
Let's see here. I've got to see if anybody else has a spread. I know why they probably don't was because of, it's with that Devlin Hodges. Who knows? So they don't have a spread for that. So let me get something here. All right, let's find. Okay, here's one. Chargers, 7-point favorites at home against the Steelers.
Chargers.
I'm going to go Chargers too. That Hodges guy is not going to do that well, is he? So, all right, there we go. Those are the point spread picks. Let's see if Jeff can try to gain some ground on me here. But that'll do it. Make sure you go to MyBookie again. Use that promo code PROFIT, and they'll double your first deposit. And that will do it for the Week 6 mailbag. We'll be back with the Thursday night review of Giants-Patriots. That should be fun. So see how that goes. Or, probably won't be that good.
You never know. Maybe it will be.
But all right, that'll do it. Talk to you guys then.